You know, we're really building layer on layer, program upon program.
When we started, we went to the hospital we knew best, Tyler's hospital, and we started doing work there.
We place a clinical psychologist in the pediatric oncology ward. So she goes bedside to do bedside counseling, organizing mothers groups, so working both with patients and their parents.
The Shine On Counseling and Support Program continues to be one of our hallmark programs. How many kids are we seeing in a month with our programs? How many parents are we helping?
In Tokyo, outside of our main hospital in Tokyo, the National Center for Child Health and Development in Setagaya, we have the Shine On House, second year of the Shine On House, and this is a complete patient and family support facility. We have daily sibling care, we have emergency accommodation for families, we have weekly activities for outpatients, sometimes even inpatients come from the hospital. It's just a 5-minute drive from the hospital, and they can just have a bit of fresh air, a bit of breath of normalcy, and relax and enjoy all the fun things at the house. It's great. Everybody should see it.
Shine On Clinic is another exciting development, because most of the work we have done to date has been with inpatients, patients who are currently admitted and receiving their treatment whilst in a hospital. But luckily, a lot of those kids get better. Most of those kids by far get better and they become outpatients. They need to continue to receive treatment.
This is the first long-term follow-up pediatric oncology clinic in Japan. So we've provided a dedicated pediatric oncology nurse who works there every day. So every day the same nurse is seeing the pediatric oncology outpatients.
Therapy dogs is really exciting because we've been doing this for 1 year. We looked at the best practices from hospitals doing this in the United States. We brought it to Japan, and frankly, we weren't sure that it was going to be a raging success, but that's exactly what it's been.
It's been so great to see Bailey here in Japan. And it's just so amazing to see how the children connect with the dogs right away. They just love them, and they trust them. They're non-threatening. They aren't going to poke them with a needle or give them medicine or anything. So it's a very comforting thing for the kids to have in the hospital. Some of the parents tell us they actually look forward to coming back to the hospital because they get to see the dog.
We already have hospitals asking us for another dog. And, the therapy dog program is something that takes a lot of preparation. This is a 1.5 year minimum of training for a dog and choosing a dog and everything to get the right dog to go into a hospital. So already starting on planning for the next one.
I took a little while to get my head around Beads of Courage. It took a lot of study on our part to learn exactly the way it's been implemented in the United States and the rapid expansion it's enjoyed there. And then when you see it working with the kids, it all comes to life.
I think everybody has the same reaction at first. They say, oh, that's nice. Oh, those beads are pretty. But then as soon as you talk to the kids, or as soon as you talk to the caregivers, the nurses, you realize, oh, this isn't just about pretty and nice beads. The kids will say, well, yeah, you see, this bead is from when I had to go to the ICU.
This is a bead of courage. Every time a child gets a medical treatment, they get a bead. This one's for a spinal injection, surgery, hair loss. This one's for entering intensive care, catheter insertion, blood transfusion, dialysis, bone marrow
transplant. All my trips to chemo. These are my beads of courage, and they help me take the next step.
They help the children own their story. They help the children make sense of the experience they're going through in a very tangible way. It gives them a tool to explain to themselves and the world, and adults and medical professionals, their brothers and sisters, to everybody. Yeah, this is what I'm doing, and it's not so nice, but you know what? I'm really strong. I'm really cool.
やはり語るということは、自分で自分のことを一つはまず確認するということですよね。で、自分はこういうことを今までしてきたんだということを語る、人に語るということで、そのことを自分でしっかりと認識をするということができる。それからもう一つは、誰かに語るだから相手があるわけで、自分以外の誰かにそういうことをしゃべるということ。 そのことによっても心理的効果が得られると思います。そのビーズに渡す方もね、この1個のビーズに思いを込めて渡さないとダメですよね。
Beads of Courage is completely consistent with all of our goals. It improves quality of life, it involves medical staff, it empowers the kids, it helps them own their experience, it reduces anxiety. And once we introduce the Beads of Courage program, the hospital also, we have a relationship. The Tyler Foundation has a relationship with the hospital. And maybe they also want our therapy dog program. Maybe they also want some other programs that we can work together to create for them.
We've got a lot to do. 5 years into this project, we are represented in 5 or 6 hospitals in Japan now. And there are at least 70 or 80 institutions we could be in.
We thought it was just going to be Tokyo. I think really when we started, we thought, if we can just make a difference here in Tokyo, Tyler will be happy. We've done him proud, and we've done Japan proud. We've given back. We've thanked them for all we received. But that's not enough. The momentum is too strong. I think the future is all of Japan.